Adam Shine, Kyle Long in our CBS studios in New York City. And Kyle, week 2 was absolutely wild. No game was more wild than the Giants and the Cowboys.
Electric.
Looked like it was going to end when Russ made that throw at the end. Then Aubrey at the gun. That was incredible from 64. Aubrey wins it, a walk-off at the buzzer in overtime. 77 combined points, second most in this historic rivalry. You got to love sports.
It reminded me of watching Eli and Romo going back and forth in the mid-2000s when I was, just getting out of puberty. And I was like, this is what football looks like. They're scoring 80 points combined every time we see them. And look, if you're Dallas, this is the offense that you signed up for, okay? Because Dak Prescott, we know how tough he is. We know the throws he can make. You got CeeDee Lamb. You got George Pickens. Great. But on the other side of the field, Russell Wilson today, from what we saw from Russell Wilson today, that's what fans were closing their eyes and imagining Jackson Dart doing in this offense. So for any naysayers, anybody that's trying to jump ship on the Russell train, just not so fast, my friend, okay? And that guy, Malik Neighbors, he may be the best football player. He may be the best wide receiver in the National Football League. He ran Louisiana-style by you on a safety and a corner down the field. It was a 49-yard pass from Russell Wilson. Beautiful. Look, if this is the matchup we're going to see every time the Giants and the Cowboys play, sign me up. I'm going to watch all of them. I can't wait to watch it. And I give a lot of credit to Brandon Aubrey, nailing it, just absolute ice in his veins twice, 3-4 big ones today. It was awesome to see.
Aubrey's not just a kicker, he's a weapon. And let's give Dallas and Brian Schottenheimer some credit. A lot of critics, a lot of haters, including me, when it came to the Micah Parsons trade. Before that trade and how the entire Micah situation was handled, Kyle, I honestly thought the Cowboys were going to be really good. Like, make the playoffs, win the division good. I actually thought they had a really good offseason. People forget how good Dak Prescott is. Lamb has the chops. George Pickens loved that trade. He had a touchdown. Williams running wild. Brian Schottenheimer, been around the block. He knows how to coach. A lot of positives in how Dallas bounced back.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to say it. The offensive line is really important in Dallas.
Yeah.
And they've drafted as if it's important. When I came in the league, it was Tyron Smith at the left tackle spot. I came in with guys named Zach Martin, Travis Frederick. All those guys are gone now, okay? These are new Great Wall of Dallas members, okay? You're looking at Guyton. You're looking at BB. You're looking at Tyler Smith. They got dudes up there protecting their king and Dak Prescott. And that's what he is, man. He stands in the pocket. He delivers strikes. The only thing that had me concerned, he took a sack there in overtime. I was like, buddy, you got a kicker who can kick it 70 yards. The only rule we have is don't take a sack in this 2-minute situation. Love the Cowboys. They've shown extreme moxie, toughness. And with a guy like Micah Parsons out of the building, the spotlight has to shift somewhere else. And there are dozens of guys in that locker room who have craved that spotlight, that saw the lifestyle that Micah Parsons had, and they want a taste of it. So you have to expect all season long, this Cowboys team will be punching up, looking to make a name for themselves.
Russell Wilson, 450 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception in a loss. So you know how it works when it comes to New York, and you reference it in your commentary to start. And Jackson Dart did come in for one play, tripped over his own feet, and that was designed that not to
back on the bench, Jax.
But the fact that he was there for one play and then obviously he's out. Does this squash the quarterback controversy conversation for now?
No, there's always going to be a controversy. Look, I mean, Russell Wilson is on the back nine of his career. Let's make no mistake about it. And Jackson Dart was a draft pick for this regime who apparently are fighting to save their jobs. And I would say that's a fair assessment. So the football guy in me says, well, if I'm fighting to save my job and we just drafted a young quarterback and you feel there's a ceiling with our veteran quarterback, I'm going to throw him in there. There is still that thought in people's minds because 400 yards, 500 yards, a loss is a loss. Questions on the defensive side of the ball as well, allowing Dak Prescott and the Cowboys to get into game-winning field goal territory. It's frustrating, but if you're the Giants, you say, man, our offense is electric. Throw the ball down the field. Malik's down there somewhere.
Dallas has Chicago next week. So there's a real shot here, Kyle, that with everything that happened with Micah Parsons in the offseason and Jerry Jones in the trade, not out of the realm of possibility here, Cowboys could start the season 2-1. If I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm kind of expecting a win, demanding a win. I'm sure there's enough, obviously, in this kind of game to clean up if you're Brian Schottenheimer. to get everyone's attention. By the way, the defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, a man by the name of
Matt Eberflus.
So that's going to be spicy. All of a sudden, by the way,
Adam, I
looking at
didn't
Eberflus
I didn't even
revenge.
think about
Let's
this.
go!
If you thought that the Ben Johnson, Dan Campbell reunion was spicy, they screamed Matt Eberflus out of town, okay? So he gets an opportunity to go shut down their number one pick, go shut up those Bears fans. I'm going to have my eyes glued to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, Adam.
For Kyle Long, I'm Adam Shine. I got to tell you, that Giants-Cowboys game, that was awesome.